In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a rain simulation over contours and buildings from the previous video. So we've got the terrain here with the slope and also the buildings, and we're just going to make a particle effect that basically runs down the contours and also bounces off of all of these surfaces. So first I'm going to go into create, and I'm going to just click tyflow and then click the modify button. Then I'm going to go into open editor here. Alright, so from here I'm going to create a birth surface, so I'm just going to click drag birth surface here. And the initial birth surface, because it's quite a large area, I'm going to set to 100,000 to basically make the rain simulation a bit more realistic. Then I'm going to add position icon, so I'm just going to click here, press tab and add position icon. Alright, and now we're going to want to create a new one. So I'm going to create new by clicking this one here. Cool, and then you'll see tire icon 001 will pop up. And then next we want to go into speed. So I'm just going to press tab again, click speed, and I'm going to change the magnitude to about 50 meters, I believe. Let's see. Yep. And I'm just going to drag this up here. And we don't want a ball, so what I'm going to do is change this to better suit the size of the terrain. So I'll just do 500 by 500. There we go, yep. And then next step will be to add a collision. So underneath position icon, actually I'm going to change position icon to up here. So it goes birth, position icon, speed. Underneath speed we're going to do collision. And for the collision, obviously we want the rain particles to collide with this entire, every building and the terrain below. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select all of that and deselect this. So I might just move it up. There we go, to make sure that I don't select it. And try that again. So select this one, and then here in the tyflow editor, I'm just going to click add selected. And there we go. All of the buildings and terrains have imported into the collision surface. There we go. And I might move this one back down. There we go. And here, so for collision radius, I do want the shape radius, and the multiplier I'm just going to make really small, so 0.01, and I'm also going to change the bounce. So here I'm just going to change the bounce percentage to something small as well. I'm just going to have it as 2%, just because once again this area, the terrain and buildings, is quite large, and realistically you don't want rain bouncing off the ground, but it's just for a little particle effect. Now we're going to want to create a new event, and I'm just going to make it force. So press tab to add a new one and type in force. So here I'm going to do strength, once again is really small, make sure it's a negative, and do 0.02. Sorry, actually make it 0.2. There we go. And then I'm also just going to add underneath that in the event, I'm going to add time test. Here we go, and I'm going to change this value here to 3. So it just makes it a bit smaller, and I'm going to click drag collision, this node here, and I'm going to connect it to this event node. Now I'm going to create a third event that's basically just going to allow the particles to vanish after they hit the terrain or any building that they collide with. So I'm just going to type in delete, and it's going to delete upon entry. So I'm going to drag the time test node over to event 3. When you're done, you'll get something like this. If we click play, yep, can see this rain simulation looks like it's pouring, and you can see as well that the particles flow down the site as well with the contours. And there you go. That's how you do a rain simulation over a terrain and buildings.